Youngs opens up for Flood, and it's going to be a try for England. Chris Ashton, trademark hand raise.
Well, there was never any doubt that England were going to win, was there?
Jonathan Davis, Morgan Stanley outside him, still out to the line. Wales back in the game.
Okay, so we had a little bit of help from that left foot again.
And the man England have relied on so often in the past delivers once again. Martin Johnson's England are off and running.
Yes, it was a spectacular opening weekend for the RBS Six Nations. England's campaign is definitely cooking.
Certainly did. Friday night, well, it reached boiling point in Cardiff. And England, well, they didn't crack.
And despite missing key players, Martin Johnson got the mix just right.
So next up then, the Italians.
Welcome to O2 Inside Line, where O2 and the RFU take you inside English rugby.
I pointed as well.
Coming up this week, we look ahead to the game against Italy.
And we're going to see how Toby Flood and Dan Cole cope in unfamiliar surroundings.
And we go inside the camp with Danny Kerr.
But first up, wasn't it a great game at the weekend?
Brilliant start to the RBS Six Nations.
I know, and you look at the England side going in, there was a lot of pressure, a lot of chat, and yet they delivered. Individuals certainly delivered. Toby Flood, man of the match, a brilliant performance. But I also think Haskell had a very good game, as did the new boy Wood.
But Martin Johnson still said after the game, lots of room for improvement.
Yeah, and so did Chris Ashton. He said in his post-match interview that we're in for a rollicking on Monday, and I think the lads probably got one. It's fair to say that defensively, England weren't at their best. They had real issues with their width in defence, and if Wales had had a bit more confidence, they probably could have capitalised on that. But also, Shantae Happy, well, he won't be happy with his defence for the try because he stepped out the line. It's the worst thing you can do. If you're a kid watching, hold your defensive line, never step out the line because it creates space.
Yep, and next up it's Italy, and they really pushed Ireland to the max on Saturday. They might not be the pushovers people are expecting them to be.
Absolutely, very strong up front. Players like Castro Giovanni, and probably the best player in the world at the minute, Parise, he is a standout player. England will have seen that. They'll see that they don't compete at the breakdown. They will try and take them on through the middle. They'll try and up their tempo, recycle the ball and utilise the talent that we've already seen and we've got. Twickenham on Saturday could be a whole different proposition for the Italians, hopefully.
Well, the win against Wales certainly lifted the spirits of the England players inside the camp.
Can I have some of your pizza?
A little bit.
Good afternoon, everybody. Glad to be joined here by the two-try hero, Chris Ashton.
Don't say that.
The palest legs you will ever see in world rugby. Ashy, how was the game, pal?
They're some of the best legs you've ever seen. Look at those.
They really are. And what are them trainers? Who gave you them trainers?
That's Bernie.
You must be getting
special.
paid to get to wear them.
You like those, mate?
Did you have a good weekend?
I'm just happy that Mark Cueto did not get any tries again on the weekend.
Yeah, he's having a shocker, isn't he?
He's having a shocker.
He's having a shocker. He can't score for Toffee.
I reckon his head's too heavy and he can't balance properly. That's why he keeps falling over.
Yeah. We've got an experiment going on here. The size of Mark Cueto's head. It's been much talked about. Put your head next to this van. Just look at the size difference in heads between Chris Ashton and the ultimate head, Mark Cueto. And you've got Paul Doran-Jones here, the most vain man in world rugby.
That's not a natural colour.
He's a prop, and look how brown he is. OK, Ash is in the video room. Just going to go and see what he's looking at. Come on. Try and sneak up on him, see what he's doing. What's he looking at? What's he looking at? What's he got here? Oh! Actually, what's going on there, man? What's going on? Oh, that's the try! It's the try! The try of the year!
So the guys look like they're having lots of fun inside the camp. Morale seems high.
It's far too good, isn't it? It's time to spoil it. Fortunately, Michael Wignall, who's the head chef of the Latimer and also the head chef down here at Penny Hill Park in Surrey, has let us use his kitchen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two roommates to the test. Last week's man of the match, Toby Flood, and his little friend, Dan Cole. We're going to have an omelette challenge. We're playing the Italians this weekend, so obviously it's got to be some kind of culinary sort of slant on it. Here's the rules. It has to be a 3-egg omelette. Right. It has to be edible. I'm going to judge who's done the best omelette, or if it's edible, and the winner is whoever cooks it in the quickest time. On your marks, get set, go. Okay. Oh, hey, that's crafty. He's crafting it first. See, that's
quite impressive. You're having score and cook at the same time. Toby, this is a nice cheeky one for you. Yeah. How much do you save on razor blades?
For fortune, to be honest, I don't really have to say very often. I'm lucky enough to have a pretty pathetic amount of facial hair.
How different is it scrummaging at international level compared to club level?
Obviously, opposition's probably slightly better, but you also have different referees, and they referee the game differently. The referees are switched on to scrum time, whereas international, you get guys from the Celtic League and stuff who are refereeing slightly different.
I've got a question from Twitter here from I am Austin Healey. Do you think you're finally out of Johnny's shadow?
Yeah, I think I've never really seen it as really being in somebody's shadow.
It's a joke question, mate. You don't have to answer it. Your face has gone red. I've stopped the clock.
Have you? Look at the state of my mouth. Look how hot that is.
I asked for an omelette. Now would you say that was an omelette or scrambled eggs?
I'd say it's a scrambled.
A scramblette. Okay. Ooh, it's a difficult decision, but I am going to go with the omelette cooked by Toby. Congratulations, man of the match at the weekend, and also winner of the omelette challenge. Take it on the chins. Take it on the chins. That's natural product.
Mr. Flo.
That's unbelievable texture in there as well. Let's clear this up. Let's just clear this up now. Let's just clear it up. It's nice. There's no plugs in there. No, it's good. Got one final question. Do you get bored of the comparisons with Johnny? People keep asking you the same question. Do you think you should have left Newcastle area and come to Leicester?
Leicester's been massive for me in terms of my development, in terms of what's happening on. It was the right time for me to go.
Well, certainly. I mean, it's made a massive difference. 2 years ago, I thought you were rubbish, and now you're absolutely brilliant. So it's fantastic. The transformation. You've always been great. You've always. I mean, like you started up here and just sort of stayed there.
If you want to ask an England rugby player your question, tag your tweet to #02InsideLine.
Well, it was all right last Friday night against Wales, but this weekend it's an Italian job. Can these two boys and the rest of the team deliver? Certainly hope so. Thanks very much for watching 02 Inside Line. We'll see you next time.